All right, I think we are live. I'm having fun or testing this Stream Elements free software. So, welcome for this Total OS Open Chat. It'll be a fairly short one for this Saturday morning, freezing Saturday morning here in Ohio. It's awful. I was just wondering, can I cut frozen grass? It froze this morning. Maybe use like a machete or something. Anyway, welcome. Hope you're all doing well. So we're going to talk about a little bit about Chromebooks. If you are a Chromebook user, let me know if you're happy or not happy with it. I am a Chromebook user, and so far, so good. So for those of you who watch this on the replay, let me know how this works out. I'm running Stream Elements with the plugin Stream Elements for OBS. It seems to work okay, so just something new to try out. A lot of tubers are using the Stream Elements plugin. This and something called Streamlabs, I believe, is another one. And of course, with my new Fifiny 690 mic, podcasting mic. So let me know how this all works out. Again, if you are a Chromebook user, let me know if you were happy or not. And did you know that if you are a new Chromebook user, you're running Linux? Yes, you is. Yes, you are. It's not just for geeks anymore, is it? No, it is not. All right, give me a second here to get started. Let's go ahead and transition here. Let's see. I'm testing the for the mute. All right, it seems to be okay. So again, if there's anybody watching who wants to say hello for this Saturday morning, please do. That's what these open chats are all about. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the this is just a search on Google for Chrome OS. Let's see. Yeah, it seems to be working in OBS. Very good. Okay. Well, let's see what we have here. I got to turn the TV off so we won't get any noise from that. I'm still getting used to this microphone too. All right. Okay. Well, let's see. Chrome OS 90 stable arrives. I have to check it out. I haven't checked it out yet. Let's see if anything else catches my eye here. Chrome OS devices will soon come with Google Meet and Chat pre-installed. Good. That's what I've been using, Google Meet, for the private chats for Friday night. This seems to work very well. I think Google's done good with the Google Meet as an alternative to, say, Zoom or whatever else that you like to use. Okay. Let's see. It's time for Google to invest in a high-end Chrome OS tablet. Why not? Did you know that Chromebooks surpassed MacBook sales last year? Yeah. What else do we have here? A Chrome OS desktop bundle for $200. Wow. That's a pretty good deal. I would have to check out all the specs on it, but I would say that is a pretty good deal. Yeah, I think so. Let's see what else we have here. Lenovo ThinkPad Chromebook review. Amazon has the $500 Acer Chromebook spin for $265. Might have to check that one out. I think I have a couple years support on my Chromebook. When you buy a Chromebook, a new one built as of last year, I believe you will get at least 6 years. I think the ones before they ended at 5 years support. So it's 6.5 years, and of course Google can extend that if they so choose to. Let's see what else here. All right, another HP Chromebook sale. Scroll some more, see if there's anything else here. Okay, looks like just some basic news, so all good. Let's do a search for a Chromebook. Okay, let's see what this brings up. 12 things you didn't know you could do on your Chromebook. I wonder what that could be. Let's see, what else do we have? Another sale off a premium HP Chromebook 2-in-1. There's that $5 Chromebook. Looks like it's half price almost. I'm going to have to check that out. That's not a bad deal. I look for something, in a Chromebook, I look for something, if I was going to get a new one, probably something with lighted keys. Stereo speakers. Got to have my 2 speakers. Without the stereo speakers, it's pretty much pointless because I have the Chromebook in my garage. So when I'm cleaning, washing the car, I want to play, stream music. And with the Chromebook, I don't really need a Bluetooth speaker because the Chromebook with the 2 speakers is loud enough. So that's good enough for me. Okay, another sale on a Chromebook. How to check Chromebook auto update expiration. I think I've done a video on that. So yeah, if you do have an older Chromebook, you may want to check the expiration date on that. Again, if you buy one that's 2020 or newer, I believe Google is going to give you at least 6.5 years support. Again, they can change that and make that more, if they want to. But that's not bad for a $200 or $300 machine, really. So, and let's see if anything else catches my eye here. All right, the best 2-in-1 convertible laptop for 2021. I have to check that one out. Let's see. And some other related Chromebook news here. So, again, for this morning's little question or poll, are you a Chromebook user and are you happy with it? So let me know in the comments below for this Total OS open chat for this freezing Saturday morning here in Ohio. This is awful for this. Today is May 1st as of this recording. Why are we having frost warnings? What's that saying? Snow showers brings May flowers, April snow, or something like that. Yeah, I'd rather be at the pool. Not today. So that is awful. Well, let me go into the chat here and see what's up. Let me go first into OBS, make sure the Stream Elements plugin works. And I guess it does. That looks, I don't know if you guys can see that blue special effect, with the blue sky. This is one of their pre-made or pre-installed themes. Again, just something different to spice things up here. All right, Tim O is in the house. Tim, hello there. Busy taking care of I know I know exactly what you're going through, Tim. Completely get it. So join us when you can. We had a lot of fun last night doing a private chat and the news nonsense. I did finally edit that news nonsense, a short one this morning. So look for that sometime today or tomorrow, Tim. We cracked a few jokes and all that, and it was a lot of fun. So join us maybe next week when you can. So Farron OS is in the house. So let's see. Elementary OS 6 public beta exists. Okay. Might have to check it out. Steve Gunnick is in the house. Chrome OS. Steve says, forget about it. Just kidding. How are you, Carmine? He says, I'm doing good. Thank you. A little cold for this time of year. It's awful. I mean, look, I'm ready for the pool. I go to a private pool. I don't have to worry about the pool or viruses or pandemics or anything like that. And, Yeah, and they say it's the best exercise for you. So I am ready for the pool. As Arnold would say, get to the. So instead of get to the chopper, get to the pool. Quails, hello. LJ Pellegrino, hello. How are you? Tim says you use the Neverware Cloud Ready on an old spare HP laptop. Okay, yeah, that's the open source Chrome OS. Okay, cool. You're in Michigan, 37, yeah, Fahrenheit. Well, May 1st, you know when it says 37 Fahrenheit, I think the F should stand for something else, if you know what I mean. Yeah, Tim, join us next week. Yeah, if you can. I think I'll do another, usually do a private chat for next Friday night. If we get a sponsor, then I'll schedule one. But for now, they're going to be private chat. Why is the studio throwing up an error message? Please use a key frame frequency of 4 seconds or less. Oh, okay. Guess I'll have to look into that. I'm still learning this. Key frame frequency. All right, I think I know what that means. Okay, I'll look at that later. Actually, it says open widget. Can I do that now without crashing the stream? I think I'll wait. I'm still learning this. Anyway, is this graphic okay? Just like I said, they got tons and tons of themes there on Stream Elements. So if I transition, basically it's just a transition, from the Chromebook news, and then you just transition to another thing here, like, okay, I just did it. So there's looks like there's a 5-second delay doing this. There we go. Okay, just something different. So let's spice it up. Hello, Spin Viking. How are you? I'm doing frozenly well. Can't complain, I guess. I guess we can complain to vent, but about the weather, nothing feels normal this year still. We still have a pandemic. I got my first shot. Feeling good. I have to go my second one here in 2 weeks. And finally, I'll be, fully vaccinated. So if I'm in front of a crowd or a bunch of people, I think I'll feel a little bit better. It looks good. Okay, thanks, Tim. Yeah, just something different. So, anyway, again, if there's anybody new watching who wants to say hello or have a question, you're stuck on something. That's why I do these shows. This is not a sponsored live event. This is just me and you guys. So if you have a question, let me know. Or just want to say hello. Please do. Yes, and hello to everyone in the chat, Tim says. Absolutely. I'm still getting used to this new microphone, this Fifany 690 mic I got on Amazon. I still feel like I have a big ice cream cone in front of my mouth. You've seen this. Still getting used to this. I think I still like the headset mic. It's, yeah, so. Excuse me. So Spin says he believes that a Chromebook with Peppermint is a Chromebook perfected. A Chromebook with Peppermint. Well, Peppermint Linux is light. Chrome OS is even lighter, I think. But they're both good. Yeah. So, look, Chromebook sales rocketed last year during the pandemic, and I think they're doing good so far this year. People, as more and more people got stuck at home, they're working from home, learning from home, talking to friends and family from home, and they needed to get a new computer. They wanted something affordable. They didn't want to spend $1,000, $2,000 for a Mac They don't know too much. There aren't too many Linux machines out there. I mean, there's no Ubuntu or Linux Mint desktop at a Walmart or anything. So they picked up a Chromebook. And Chromebook sales rocketed past Mac. I mean, I think they're double digits. So, yeah, the power of Linux, right? So, but yeah, if you buy a Chromebook, like I said, 2020, manufactured in 2020, okay? Manufactured in 2020 or 2021, 6.5 years support minimum or more. That's really not a bad, it's not a bad deal. A Chromebook without an OS with planned obsolescence built in would perfect it either way. Look, Farron, everything is planned obsolescence. It's nature. So it doesn't matter what you buy. Eventually, everything becomes obsolete. Right? Right? Let's say you make a nice stromboli sandwich with meatballs. It exists in front of you. After you eat it, that sandwich is now obsolete. To use an analogy. Right? I'm just saying. Okay? So you buy a car. So you keep it for a good 10, 15, 20 years. It falls apart. It gets crunched. At the junkyard. That car is now obsolete. That is, everything is planned obsolescence. It doesn't make any difference. Okay? Yeah. Schools using them. Yeah. Chromebooks. Yeah. Kids. Absolutely. Sure. Yep. Like I said, they hit 10% plus in total sales last year, surpassing Mac. But I think the most important thing, as important as that is, Steve, to have a Linux-powered machine do that well, what's even more important is that they work, meaning no bugs. They are stable. They just work. Okay, I have yet for someone to post something or read something where they bought a Chromebook or Chromebooks and it's full of bugs. It didn't work. It's the worst machine ever. Linux sucks on these. I'm not seeing that or hearing that. Okay, I got a virus. I got ransomware. I'm not seeing that or hearing that with Chromebooks. And I don't think I think if we told them, hey, that Chromebook is like Linux powered. Oh, I don't want that. They're probably going to bring it back. Oh, I don't want all these bugs. This is not for me. It's for geeks. Of course, it's not true. Anyway, if you're looking to buy, an affordable laptop, a 2-in-1 or whatever, yeah, Chromebooks are the way to go. So, yeah, Tim, I was hoping you would have been on last night because I wanted to record a Linux A team and talk about 4 gigs of RAM on a machine, is it enough? Linux versus Windows. I know you're using Ubuntu, so you've been using Linux 7 years? Okay, but maybe next time. So I can tell you that 4 gigs of RAM on a Windows machine, unless you know what you're doing, no way it's enough. No way. Spin has a Sony Trinitron. That is an old TV. Yeah. Sure, I remember those. Yeah. That's going back a few years, right? Yeah. Anyway, like I was saying, eventually everything becomes obsolete. I guess the main point is what works for you now, right? What works for you now? So there you go. Yeah, the Trinitron was the state of the art in the 90s. I know. Oh, the simpler times in the 90s, right? No Facebook, no smartphones. Just face-to-face people, right? Now it's Facebook to Facebook people, right? It's not always good, is it? Eight gigs of RAM at least in a Windows machine, yes. In a Linux machine, you can get away with 4 gigs as long as it does not have the GNOME or the GNOME desktop. You can use GNOME with 4 gigs, but yeah, but 8 gigs of RAM in general, yeah, I think you'll be fine. Now, Chromebook, believe it or not, I have an older Chromebook that only has 2 gigs of RAM, and it's fine. 2 gigs. Now, I wouldn't recommend that today with the newer one. Make sure it has. I think most of them start at 4 gigs. But my Chromebook only has 2 gigs, and it's okay. Yeah, for what I do, stream music, watch videos, videos, music, play music. It's perfectly fine. But yeah, if you're gonna buy a Chromebook or use one, make sure it has at least 4 gigs, just to be safe. So. I'll pause. I gotta blow my nose. My good friend Vincenzo is in the house. Missed you last night, Vince. Jeez, I was trying to get everybody on board last night to record a Linux 18, but no.
So you guys you're not showing respect to the family. The Godfather's a little bit upset.
Hi, Vince. How are you? Yes, the simple life. It will be missed at times. I know. Gotta put some oil on this mic stand. It squeaks. Anyway. So what's up, Vince? Actually, for you, it's evening there in Australia. we were, we. I'm looking at the chat as I'm reading. We were discussing Chromebooks, as you see here on the screen. Those of you who watch this on the replay, it says, Sleepy says, sorry I missed you. Remember, I'm allergic to concrete blocks. But a bulb. No problem. Oh, man. Like I said, I'll upload that news and nonsense we did last night sometime today or tomorrow. You guys can take a listen to that. It was pretty funny. Had a few laughs, so. Yeah, I'm allergic to concrete blocks also. Anyway, we're talking about Chromebooks. So those of you again who watch this later, are you using a Chromebook? Why? And are you happy with it? So. All right, so I'll stick around a little bit longer. I'm going to, hopefully it'll warm up here within the hour. It'll be noonish here within an hour. Get showered and maybe cut some grass. I don't know. If it's not freaking frozen. Yeah, Tim, if you can join us next week, great. Mom's sleeping now. That's why you're able to be chatting now with all. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, I try to do these live shows at different times to get people join in when they normally wouldn't for whatever reason. So, that's why I don't have a schedule for these, um, you know, live chats. I did see a couple of blogs where, of course, the latest Ubuntu was released. And I think one blogger said, okay, Ubuntu 21.04 has been released. What's the point? That's what it said. So, oh well. Yeah, I think the most exciting release in general has to be the latest Zorin OS. Was it number 16? Something like that? With the customized version of the GNOME desktop. It looks really slick. Yeah, now that's GNOME done right. Everything ready to go out of the box. It has all the proper extensions installed, properly done. Yeah, Vince. This is the stream out. This is one of the pre-installed or pre-built themes for the Stream Elements plugin. I like the color blue shade. But I think this theme is from a game, Vince. Maybe World of Warcraft? I don't know. I'm just trying something. And I pick this because I like blue. Now this can be modified, and I'm still trying to figure this out. This Stream Elements plugin. But yeah, I'll as I get more experience, I will modify it. But I can do anything with this. But I just thought it looks cool. Thank you, Tim. But yeah, there are tons and tons of themes out there. If you ever use Streamlabs OBS, otherwise known as Slobs, Streamlab SLOBS Slobs, or standard OBS with the plugin. And what you do is, now I'm by no means an expert on Stream Elements or anything like that, but if you go to the Stream Elements website and log in, with YouTube, with your YouTube ID, and then you can, customize, pick and choose, themes and graphics. It takes some getting used to. It's not hard, but it's very time consuming. Anyway, I just like blue, so this is why I pick this, So, just something different. Yes, the Zorin brothers work hard at their craft since they were kids. They've been doing it 11 years now, 10, 11 years. They were teenagers when they started with Zorin. Yep. And here we are. They've done well. I think they live in Ireland. The luck of the Irish. So, is it too early for wine? I just had breakfast and I'm drinking water. So, yeah. I had wine last night. Yes, Gentoo OS equals Gentoo. Yes, it does. Careful, Vince. Don't scare away the masses. What? This Chromebook is Gentoo Linux? Honey, take it back. That's ridiculous. I don't care what Toss says. Linux is not for newbies. Au contraire, mon ami. But as I was saying, I got an old Chromebook with 2 gigs of RAM. Yep, it works fine. Stream my music, catch up on emails. The Acer with the 2 stereo speakers, and I don't need a Bluetooth speaker because the speakers are just fine. So yeah, you poked at Surge, and Quail's okay. Yeah, I know Surge is the Gentoo master, the Jedi Gentoo master. What's up, Serge? Nope, Chrome OS uses Debian kernel but uses Portage, the Gen 2 package. Man, who cares? It just works. The point is, it's Linux that works with no bugs. Yeah. That's what it comes down to. La da da dee la. Oh, thank you, Tim. Thank you for the contribution. Yeah, I have a feeling that people buy a Chromebook. I don't think they're gonna care if it's Debian kernel Portage or Gen 2 package. Man, they just want it to work. Serge says, "I'm happy Biden is our president." Yeah, I am too. He's kept his promises, and he's not a tuber or a Facebooker or a tweeter. He just he's doing what has to be done. I think we have 150 million people vaccinated so far. So yeah, it's all good. He gave a speech the other night. I didn't watch it. Of course, I don't watch most of the politics, but he's doing his thing. Yes, Chromebooks, we talked about that, Vince. Chromebooks outsold Macs last year. Double digits. Who knew that a Linux-powered machine would outsell Macs? If you would have told me this 5 years ago, I would have said, forget about it. What are you smoking? It's been done, and they will continue to sell. As long as they make nice machines, between say $250 and $300. Yeah, they just work. So, yes, Biden is not sleepy at all, contrary to what Trump said. Yeah, he's look, he's his own like most of us. He's his own personality, does his own thing. So I think it helps to have a smart wife. I think his wife is a professor, doctor of something. So, his wife is probably his best advisor, if I had to guess. I don't know, but yeah, and he has his own person now. He was given a rally speech. I think he was in Georgia. He had a heckler. I couldn't quite catch it, and something about reform something. So Biden paused. He says, "I hear you, man. And you know what? I agree with you. I'm going to do that. Can you give me 5 days?" That's his personality, So, yeah. I saw a great church sign that says, "Love everyone and let God sort it out later." So there you go. A little piece of philosophy. Anyway, Tim says no comment here on that issue. Yeah, I know. I know, my friend. I know. That being said, I would love to be invited to Washington for just one day. I mean, I wouldn't care who's president. Just put me on the inside so I know what goes on the inside. Oh, that would be fun to record privately. Anyway, that would be the perfect news and nonsense, right, Tim? So, yeah, it's great. Love everyone. Let God sort it out later. I think another one is if you're using the Bible to justify violence, you're using it wrong. I think is a great church sign I saw on Facebook or something like that. Smith says, Rudy on the way to prison. I don't know what happened to Giuliani, my friend, former New York mayor. I don't know. So I'm not going to go there. Wasn't there. Never met him. But yeah, I just want life for all of us to get back to normal. I want to see my dad. It's been 2 years. He's still stuck in Italy. So yeah. Hopefully he can fly this summer. He is fully vaccinated. So looking forward to that. So maybe we can get something going with his movie this year. Of course, everything stalled last year. So anyway. Yeah, thank you, Tim. Yeah, yes, it would be a great news and nonsense. Yeah. Mhm. Just be in Washington for one day, you know, and just, reflect on what I see. Wally White Goat, is this a political stream? It is not, my friend. But we can sprinkle in politics here, and I don't have a problem with that. But yeah, we were just saying that if I could be, invited to Washington for one run, one day, and do a news nonsense on that. Wrong channel, Wally. Well, you're welcome anyway, my friend. Yeah. So, politics and meatball. Yeah, that would be the news nonsense. News nonsense special. Politics and meatballs. This is the what does President Biden said? Is saying no malarkey, right? Yeah. Politics and meatballs. I don't know if Biden eats meatballs. It'd be like, Mr. President, thank you for inviting me, sir. Would you mind having a meatball sandwich with me? No. I'm out of here, pal. Forget about it. Get me out of this White House. Nah, I would be nice. I would thank him for the invite and then leave. Yes, as in politicians are meatballs. Sometimes they make about as much sense as meatballs, right? STL is doing Gen 2 within an hour. Anyway. Yeah, well, you're welcome to stay on the stream. It's not a political topic morning, but anyway. Let's see, it is after 11 a.m. All right, just a few more minutes and then we'll wrap it up. So we were talking about Chromebooks. So those of you who watch this on the replay again, do you use a Chromebook? Why? And are you happy with it? Is the morning theme for this Total OS open chat. I'm going to check out that error in Streamlabs. Keyframe frequency. See what that's all about. Is there anything else? Wally, are you a Linux user? If you're still with us. Maybe he's not with us. I wonder if President Biden knows about Linux and Ubuntu and all that. Wouldn't that be cool if he did? I'm like, really? You have relatives that use Linux, Mr. Wow, that's pretty good. I don't know. I'm just speculating. You are tinkering with Debian 10 Buster. Very good. Okay. Ronald is in the house. Hello, hello. Yeah, Tim, see if we can make it next week. Maybe we'll do a Linux 18. Dun, 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 dun. So what's new, Ronald? So tax action, you messing with the unstable version of Debian. So we did a quick joke last night on the news nonsense. So I was driving down the road. I saw these two blackbirds. like stuck together. They're just like just like glued together. And I'm like, what the frack is that? And my friend says, I know what that is. I'm like, what? Oh, those are Velcros. Anyway, we have Mr. Ventura is in the house. Good morning, sir. How are you? What is Total OS? Is it some kind of Chromium OS? Wouldn't that be cool if I had my own operating system? Total OS is, well, it's the name of the channel. OS stands for Operating Systems. I think it would be good to have a version of Chromium OS called Based Off of Me. But no, that's just short for Total Operating Systems. On this channel, we talk about operating systems, just about all of them. Hence the channel name Total OS Today. Welcome to the chat, though. Yeah, and we were talking about Chromebooks and Chrome OS, so that's what that means. Total Operating Systems Today. Are you a Linux user? I don't know how to say it. You're for Guilherme? I'm not sure how to say your first name, so. Ronald is on Fedora. Very good. There's a way to install Peppermint SSBs on the other distros using Synaptic. Do I need the daemon name? I'm not a Peppermint user spin, so Steve would be the Peppermint Jedi Master. Oh yeah, Zorin 16 is really, really good. Really, really good. Can't work with Chrome, a different workload. Yeah, it's definitely, yeah. It is different. Definitely more web-based, but for what it does it very well. Does it very well. Pizza loving nerd is maintaining the package, okay? You're using, is it, I gotta clean my glasses here. Is it FydeOS? Am I reading that right? FYDE, Fide? I'm not familiar with that. Oh, and then Pop OS on the MacBook. You installed Pop OS on a MacBook? Cool. Nice. How's that working out for you? Yeah, Pop OS is nice for a GNOME desktop. I still think the latest Zorn has done probably the best implementation of the GNOME desktop from what I've seen so far. I'm still a Mate fan. Yeah, I like to keep it simple, very simple, so that's what I do. Still getting used to this scissors stand on this mic. I think it needs oiled. Anyway. Ron says you're a system application engineer, started with DOS, Windows, Linux, Apple Linux again. Oh, cool. Nice. Oh, FydeOS, it's like Chromium OS. Oh, wow. With support to installing APK. Cool. Okay. Was not aware of that. Nice. I learned something new myself. Awesome. All right, so Tim says, toss Ubuntu X Antix, also put Ubuntu, Mate, Zorn, and Pop on separate hard drives. Yeah, those are all fine. Yeah. I had to, on my backup machine, I replaced the hard disk drive because it crawled with Windows 10. Absolutely slow piece of you know what. I put in an SSD and now it flies. I never thought I would say Windows 10 flies, but I know what I'm doing. I think so. I tweaked Windows 10, deleted stuff I didn't need, performance enhancements, and with this just a simple, $25 SSD, that machine with Windows 10 cruises. I'm impressed. I mean, of course, with what I did. I still wish Windows 10 was less bloated. So, if you want to improve the speed of your machine for an older machine in general, install an SSD and even like I said, $25 one from Kingston, 120 gigabytes. Not a lot of gigs, but it's awesome. And then what I did, I still kept the old hard disk drive. I used that for storage. So I unplugged the optical drive. I unplugged the cables. I plugged that into the original hard disk drive. So when I use the SSD to boot Windows 10, if that makes sense, And then for storage, I use the hard disk drive, And it worked out pretty good. I don't really use the CD player in that thing, so it's just a backup machine. So yeah, little tip there. Yes, Windows 10 is full of bloatware. Yes, I would have to totally agree. That's why I installed a new Windows machine for a friend of mine. His wife passed away years ago. He is retired. So I went out and got him an HP machine, brand new dual core, nothing fancy. He didn't need to spend $600, and I think the machine was like three something. So I installed it, did the updates, wash, rinse, and repeat. Install, reboot, install the updates, reboot. Deleted stuff you didn't need, tweaked it out, and I got it running with 4 gigs of RAM. It's not zippy, but it works for what he wants it to do. So that machine will last him for years. But yeah, I had to delete some of the bloatware. I was just going to say that. You are right. Windows is perfect for gaming. I play a game called Asphalt Airborne. Racing game. It rocks. One of these days I'm going to record a few sessions of me wrecking other guys. I'm going to and play the soundtrack to one of my dad's polka songs from Italy, original tunes. I think that'll be fun to watch. But yes, Windows is perfect for gaming. And you know what's funny? The backup machine that I play, Asphalt, it doesn't have a graphics card. It has integrated graphics, and it still works. It's not bad. I got it to work. Yeah. So, but for gaming right now, yeah, you got to do Windows. You just have to. They perfected it. And it mainly has to do with the, drivers, graphics drivers, and all that. So, Yep, you put Linux on a Windows machine. Yep, it'll work. It'll be faster. Definitely. All right, let's give this a 5-minute warning. I'm going to wrap it up. I have finished my breakfast. And I'm going to start my day, jump in the shower, and see what the weather's like outside. See if I can cut the grass, but I think it's still going to be too cold. And if you missed any of this stream, you can watch it on the replay. Running my new Stream Elements plugin for OBS. Ron has used Red Hat, Mandrake, SUSE, Mint, Ubuntu, Arch, and more. Very good. Have I ever used the original Chrome OS, one of your computers? There is a way of installing Chrome OS on. Yes, you can install it. I have one Chromebook with just 2 gigs of RAM. It's an Acer. It's an older one. Still runs. I think I have a couple years left on the support. And it has stereo speakers and it works great. So that's why I use it. You too, my friend Ron. You have a good day also. Thank you for stopping by. Always a pleasure. Tim, I'll catch you maybe next week. And maybe we'll record a Linux A-Team. It's been a while. Any final comments or questions before we say arrivederci? Roma, goodbye, my love. At least it's sunny today. So, yeah. I think the Walmart here actually carries a couple Chromebooks in stock in the store. I was kind of surprised. You know where I live. This is Dean Martin country. Music and country music here in Ohio. This is not a tech town. Like if I mention Linux to people and they're like, what is Linux? Yeah, this is definitely not a tech town here in this little town in Ohio. So, but I think the Walmart carries. I thought I saw 1 or 2 Chromebooks. I don't know which models, but yeah. Well, that's cool. Of course, if I asked the person, how's this Chromebook work? Yeah, I won't do that. That's it, Tim. Yeah, it's neverwhere cloud ready. Yeah. I don't know, computer would bring, yeah. That's what it is. Yeah, when my Chromebook officially has end of support, I may do that. Or I may just, wipe it and just donate it to someone or whatever and just pick up another one, But yeah, that one works. The Acer, check it out on Amazon. The Acer Chromebooks, the ones with the 2 speakers, left and right speakers, they sound terrific. I mean, it sounds like a mini boombox. So they're loud. They're awesome for streaming music or whatever. They are perfect. All right, so I guess we'll wrap this up for this morning. Thank you for stopping by, everyone. Mr. Ventura, thank you for stopping by. Ronald, everyone. Tim, always a pleasure. And yeah, I'll catch you guys whenever next week. So if you haven't already, those of you who are new here, make sure you subscribe. If you would like to, click the bell so you know when I'm on. I do these things at random times so I can say hello to all of you. Arrivederci.